you know, such is over here and such I'm writing about y'all today. But it's the nature of what he's seeing here. The 7th chapter, Proverbs 7. Proverbs 7 and verse 1. Go ahead and read.
1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
Man, let this be the thing that entices you more than anything. Forget all that other stuff. But, you know, it's hard because you get to liking that stuff as the apple of your eye. Go ahead and continue.
Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Again, this is how we know, confirming again, we're not talking about physical woman here. Because he said, call understanding and wisdom. Call these your sisters, your kinswomen. They keep you away from that other woman. Go ahead and continue.
For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house.
Now here it is. Here's the scenario. You got to look at the culture of this Jezebel system like a woman who's a harlot. Okay, let's just say she looked nice. She got the jewelry. She got a nice little crib, whatever. Then you see a young man out here in the world. He don't know much, but you know he's curious about. I want to know why. What's the good of life? Either get a good job or man, I just need to study something, whatever. Like a lot of young youth, he walked past her house. All of a sudden, she began to offer him things. Go ahead and continue.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn.
Why at night? Because this is the time when everybody want to relax.
Right.
She didn't show up in the daytime. Why? Because daytime is synonymous with working.
Right.
Before electricity and all of the stuff like that, when you turn the light on to keep working, you work from the time the sun came up to sun. That's the daytime is considered work.
Because you can clearly see.
Right. Nighttime, you know, you prepare for the next day, you rest up. So this event is happening at nighttime because nighttime also represents the time when everybody want to relax and chill. And that's usually when she catches you. When you just trying to get comfortable. When you searching, that mind working, you know, that ain't the best time to catch you. You a little more focused. But then when you want to relax, just chill, that's when she makes her play. Go ahead and continue.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without. Now in the streets.
If you want to get an example of that, she is loud and stubborn. She's flashy. When you see her, her lights are bright. Her money is big. Her music is even loud and flashy. You know, everything. It's just like when you go to the club. There she goes. She right there. She loud, flashy. The music is blasting. She out for the night. You understand what I'm saying? It's nighttime. Everybody, you know, and the culture of it is, you know, you get there, you playing the music, the mood is right, you got the drink, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, somebody come up in there, man, and throw on some old cultural reggae. Oh, come on, what is this? You killing the mood. Somebody throw some country western on. In other words, everything has to sink in one. That's the whole culture of it all. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just on the club scale. We put this thing on a whole grand scale. This is like sometimes you come around people, everybody want to, everything. As soon as you get to talk, yeah, man, you know, I was reading something in the book. And I understand what you're saying because the Bible, here you go. All right, man, lunch over with. I'm about to go back to the floor. Because the mentality of the people is they seduced. So what they want is continual breastfeeding from Jezebel. But he said, look, he said she's loud, she's stubborn. Go ahead and read. Now, there's a few human beings I know that's like that too. But go ahead.
Now is she without. Now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner.
At every corner.
So this ain't one woman on every corner.
Right.
Something else going on every corner.
That's right.
So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me.
Look,
this
she
day.
Called him, I got his attention, kissed him, or in other words, show him some affection, something that he been wanting. Maybe sometimes you just ain't got out in the world. You ever see the cat he has a lowly status in life. All of a sudden, man, he done came up on the come up. All of a sudden, he that man now. He able to go out, splurge some money, riding. Now he looking down on everybody. That comfortability, that life that he just done created, kissed him. And then gave him affection. And she done gave him that affection. She kissed him. And then she looked into his face with an impudent look, unbreakable look, a short shot look, and said what? What'd she say?
I have peace offerings with
I got
you.
peace offerings. It's chill with me. You ain't got to worry about being hungry no more. You ain't got to worry about not having friends. You're going to be the life of the party. Everybody going to sweat. Man, you got the latest or whatever it is that's out here. I got this thing for you. I'm hitting on them points because I don't care. If you walking and you say I'm a servant of God or not, everybody want a little piece of that stuff. Even if you try to make this innocent. Even if it's something as simple as, man, yeah, I want to give me a few nice outfits and so on and so forth, blah, blah. And that's fine and dandy if you can control it. Because just like how Ahab pouting a little bit because he couldn't get that vineyard, and Jezebel saw that opening, sometimes you pout a little bit because you just can't have those little physical things. Sometimes you pout a little bit or you just like, damn, man, John, man, I wish, man, I'm stressing. That's when she comes and makes her offering. That harlot comes and makes her offering. I got peace offerings. Go ahead and continue.
This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
Man, that's funny because you see, every time you turn on the television, you see one of these videos, that's what you see. I have paid my offerings. What do you hear a lot of these rappers and a lot of these entertainers say?
I paid my dues.
Nothing. I paid my dues. I was out here struggling. Now I'm laying on sheets of gold, tapestry and things of that sort. But it ain't them. It's that culture. That's the Jezebel. She can offer you the same thing too. The rewards for all your long hard labor. Go ahead and continue.
Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He have taken a bag of money with him and will come at the day appointed.
That's why if you pick, ain't nobody good in the earth. Ain't nothing going good until the end of the world. Or, hey man, blah, 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 blah. I hear that conversation a lot. There's no such thing as, man, people that's trying to be good. Everybody want a piece of this thing too. So the good man is off on some far journey. And whatever that was good that we can build on, he done took that bag with him too. So we ain't got nothing left but what this broad got to offer us. Go ahead.
With her much fair speech, she caused them to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced them.
Yeah, it is. That's her witchcraft, the flattering of her lips.
He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver. Oh, man. Damn, I love the language of this thing right here. But it says, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's just like I seen this stuff manifested. Cat at the club, you know, he a dope dealer, he a dope boy. He got money. He in the club, he buying drinks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you get the one, you know, girl that'll come up in there. She got on something tight, half revealing, pretty face, whatever. She all giving him the googly eyes. Oh, she feeling me. He sucked her suck. Then she in his ear. By the time last call for alcohol come in, he done already got it sealed in the bag. So she like, yo, come to my crib. You know, all good, man. Babysitter, mom, he up at mom's house, I'm good. And like a ox, straight way to the slaughter. He going right there. Probably done took her out to Denny's, whatever, afterward. Went straight to her house. As soon as he in the room, you know, clothes all, she in the room. All of a sudden, boom! Cat's jumping out the closet. That's it, running. Come on, everything. You didn't know that was going to happen. Why? Because you seen what looked good. She was flattering your ear. And that's just only on the physical scale.
Right.
But the whole thing is always constantly being played out.
That's right.
But,
that's right.
That's good for there. Now, let's go into the 9th chapter of Proverbs. The 9th chapter. The 9th chapter. We have a few more after this. 9th chapter of Proverbs. And when you get it, go ahead and pick this up at verse 13.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Yeah, foolish woman. You don't know nothing, so she's going to be quick to argue with you. I work around a lot of sisters all the time. Sometimes you bring something good to the table. I don't know why lunch, you know, when we go eat our lunch in the cafeteria, seem to be like Myers Hill some days. You know, sometimes you bring something to the table. They get emotional because I don't see it that way. All right, just calm down. I'm just standing up. Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you? They stand up yelling at the top of their lungs and blah. Oh, man, oh, man. You don't know nothing. You're clamoring. All right? But go ahead and continue.
For she sitteth at the door of her house, on a seat in the high places of the city, to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell.
Where do you want? She could be that woman sitting on the porch in the summertime, looking half crazy, trying to jump up on the next jump off she can get on. She can be that club sitting on the corner on the weekend. She can be them Sunday churches on the corner, loud and clamorous. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, trying to get you. Or simply put, she can be that lifestyle. Just like, you know, Cat want to go make him some money. Every corner, you know what I'm saying, there's money to be made. That's where it's popping at. We lying on the head of the streets with all of our sons and daughters like wild bulls in the net. And then you understand is, the person that's simple, they're going to go there. Why? And he said, stolen waters is sweet and bread and eaten in secret. That's how you want it. You want to get it, man, a slick way. A slick and convenient way. You know what? To go out and get an honest job it's foolish. But then to go out on the street and make probably about the same much as you. Literally, some people think just because you're at the street, you're going to make way more than you made a job. That ain't true. I done hustled for years. Tim, no. And the thing about it is, a lot of times you and a lot of times, man, you sat out there and what?
You're just a witness to his father.
You sat out there and you made about just as much as you probably did on a paycheck. I'm talking about in a week. You don't think about that. Slow days, you don't get rid of your little pride of. You're just going spending money because you don't want to be on the block all day. You know what I'm saying? People looking at you, man, like, man, is you using? But you don't see that. But the idea, I'm hustling, I'm out here grinding, getting mine. Yeah, stolen waters are sweet and bread eaten in secret is sweet. But that is the mentality that people play into, that people go into. Let's go into...
Small time cocaine.
Yeah.
I was unsuccessful. I thought I was successful.
Let's go in Ephesians. The sixth chapter. Let's go to Ephesians 6. Let's go to Ephesians 6. We got 4 more after this. Ephesians 6 and 12.
6 and 12. Excuse me.
Ephesians 6 and 12.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
That's what we're not talking about, no physical woman. We ain't talking about physical people. We are talking about something else here. Read on.
But against but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
And that's what we've been reading about. Jezebel, she seduced the rulers of this world. Jezebel seduced, because remember, she was the wife in the situation. So she had more of the influential power. That's the power that, you know, man don't see. You know, you think just because you going to got the good job. I've seen plenty of brothers that by themselves had a good job. You walk in the house, you're like, damn, dude, you don't want to put no color up in this joint. It's a plain Jane. You know, his mind don't be there. Wife getting there, all of a sudden, man, you see him at, you know, bath, beds, and linen, getting stuff, you know, buying new dish sets and things of that sort. The woman influencing. But on the grand scale, she has become that influence behind the power that be.
That's right.
So that's what we fighting. We're not fighting the flesh and blood. We ain't fighting the leaders. We ain't getting together and playing. But we are fighting the principles that seduces these guys.
That's right.
Promote these policies and so on and so forth. You know, capitalism. That is a principle. That is a doctrine. We fight against capitalism. We ain't going up to fight against no capitalist country. We'll be annihilated.
And a lot of them, they like every other man, they just in high positions. And
That's
they
all.
oppose themselves and don't proceed.